on the meadow. The corn is as high as an elephant's thigh, and it looks like it's climbing clear up to the sky. Oh, what a beautiful morning. Oh, what a beautiful day. I've got a beautiful feeling. Everything's going my way. All the cattle are standing like statues. All the cattle are standing like statues. They don't turn their heads as they see me ride by. But a little brown maverick is winking her eye. Oh, what a beautiful morning. Oh, what a beautiful day. I've got a beautiful feeling. Everything's going my way. Howdy, Aunt Ellen.
Scared me to death. What are you doing around here?
Come a singing to you. All the sounds of the earth are like music. All the sounds of the earth are like music. The breeze is so busy it don't miss a tree. And an old weeping willow is laughing at me. Oh, what a beautiful morning. Oh, what a beautiful day. I've got a beautiful feeling. Everything's going my way. Oh, what a beautiful day.
You know, if I was an old woman and if you weren't so young and smart, Alecky, why, I'd marry you and get you to sit around at night and sing to me.
No, you wouldn't either, because I wouldn't marry you. None of your kinfolks I could help it.
Oh, none of my kinfolk, huh?
And you can tell them that, all of them, including that niece of yours, Miss Laura Williams. Aunt Ellen, if I was to ask you where Laura was at, where would you tell me she was?
I wouldn't tell you at all. For as far as I can make out, Lori ain't paying you no heed.
So she don't take much to me, huh? Where did you get such a uppity niece who wouldn't pay no heed to me? Who's the best bronc buster in this here territory?
You, I bet.
And the best bulldogger in 17 counties? Well, me, that's who. And looky here. I'm handsome, ain't I?
Already has a picture.
And curly-headed, ain't I? And bow-legged from the saddle for God knows how long, ain't I?
Couldn't stop a pig in the road.
What does she want then, the damn she-mule?
Oh, I don't know. But I'm sure certain it ain't you. Hey, who are you taking to the box social tonight?
I ain't thought much about it.
Bet you came over here to ask Lori.
What if I did?
You asked me too? I'll wear my fascinator.
Yeah, you too.
Oh, what a beautiful morning. Oh, what a beautiful day. Oh, I thought you were somebody.
Huh.
I've got a beautiful feeling. Everything's going my way. Is this all that comes a calling? And it's already 10 o'clock on a Saturday morning.
You knew it was me before you opened the door.
Such a good thing.
You did too. You heard my voice and you knowed it was
I
me.
heard a voice talking rumbly along with Aunt Ellen, and somebody singing like a bullfrog in a pond.
You knowed it was me, so you sat up there thinking of something mean to say. And Ellen, I'm a good man not to ask her to the box social.
Well, if you did ask me, I wouldn't go with you. Besides, how'd you take me? You ain't bought a buggy with red wheels onto it, have you?
No, I ain't.
And a spanking team with their bridles all jingling?
No.
Expect me to ride behind old Dunn, I guess. You better ask that old Cummins girl you took such a shine to over across the river.
If I was to ask you, there'd be a way to take you, Miss Laura Smarty.
Oh, they would.
Will I take you out tonight with me? Honey, here's the way it's gonna be. You will sit behind a team of Snow White. that drive them high-stepping stutters. Nosy folks will peek through the shutters and their eyes will pop. The wheels are yellow, the upholstery's brown, the dashboard's genuine leather. With isinglass curtains you can roll right down in case there's a change in the weather. Two bright side lights winking and blinking, ain't no finer rig, I'm thinking. You can keep your rig if you're thinking that I care to swap for that shiny little Surrey with the fringe on the top.
Would you say the fringe was made of silk?
Wouldn't have no other kind but silk.
Has it really got a tail of snow white horses?
One's like snow, the other's more like milk.
So you can tell them apart.
All the world will fly and flurry when I take you out in the Surrey. When I take you out in the Surrey with the fringe on top. When we hit that road, hell for leather, cats and dogs will dance in the heather. Birds and frogs will sing all together, and the toads will hop. The wind will whistle as we rattle along. The cows will moo in the clover. The river will ripple out a whispered song and whisper it over and over. Don't you wish it'd go on forever? Don't you wish it'd go on forever? Don't you wish it'd go on forever? And it never stopped in that shiny little Surrey with the fringe on the top.
You sure feel like a queen sitting up in that carriage.
Only she talked so mean to me a while back in Ellen. I good mind not to take her.
Like said I was going.
I ain't asked you.
She makes such a big deal. I bet he went over to Claremore and hired a rig thinking I'd go with them.
That's all you know about it.
Spent all his money hiring a rig and now he ain't got nobody to ride it.
I have to. I did not hire it. Made the whole thing up out of my head.
What made it up?
Dashboard and all.
Get off the place, you! Ain't never make him get yourself out of here telling me lies!
Making up a few purties ain't again no law I know of. Don't you wish there was such a rig though? Then you could go to the play party and have a hoedown till morning if you was mine to. Then when you was all tuckered out, why I'd just lift you up on the Surrey and jump up alongside you and we point the horses home. I can see the whole thing now. I can see the stars getting blurry as we ride back home in the Surrey. Riding slowly home in the Surrey with the fringe on top. I can feel the day getting older, feel a sleepy head near my shoulder, nodding, drooping closer and closer till it walks up. The sun is swimming on the rim of a hill, the moon is taking a header, and just as I'm thinking all the earth is still, the lark will wake up in the meadow. Hush, you bird, my baby's a-sleepin', maybe got a dream worth a keepin'. Whoa, you team, and just keep a-creepin' out of slow, clip, clop. Don't you hurry in the Surrey with the fringe on the top.
Only there ain't such no rig. You just said you made the whole thing up.
Well,
Why'd you come around here with your stories and your lies, get me worked up that way? Talking about the sun swimming on the hill and all like it was so. Who want to ride alongside you anyway?
Why don't you just grab her and kiss her when she acts that way, Curly? She's just aching for you too, I bet.
Well, I won't even speak to him, let alone allow him to kiss me. That ragged, bow-legged, wish he had a sweetheart bum.
She likes you. Quite a lot.
she liked me anymore. She sick the dogs on me. Not me, Curly.
Howdy, Ellen.
Get the wagon hitched up.
What wagon?
There's a crowd of folks coming in from Bushyhead.
Curly said maybe you'd lost your big wagon and pick him up from the station.
Of course I would if he'd asked me.
Got to talking about a lot of other things. I'll go hitch it up now if that's all right.
Stewie brung Ellen.
I will.
Hi, Aunt Ellen.
What happened at the fair? Did you do any good in the steer roping?
I did pretty good. I won it.
Good boy.
Always knew you would.
Ain't nobody can sling a rope like our territory boys.
Can't stay but a minute, Aunt Eller. Gotta get over to Annie's. Don't you remember? Her pa promised if I was ever worth $50, I could have her.
$50? That what they give you for the prize money?
That's what.
Lands, if Annie's pa keeps his promise, we'll be dancing at your wedding.
If he don't keep his promise, I'll take her right from under his nose, and I will bring him the present I brung for him. Come on, fellas, look what I brung for Ada Annie's pa. Excuse this, Aunt Eller. You hold it up to your eyes like this. When you get a good look, you turn around at the top and the picture changes.
Woo! I'll be side-gated.
They call it the Little Wonder.
Silly goats. The hussy! She ought to be ashamed of herself. And you too. How do you turn this thing to see the other picture? Wait, I'm getting it. I'm a good one to tell Annie on you.
Oh, please don't, Aunt Eller.
Oh, no telling what you've been up to. Bet you carried on plenty in Kansas City.
Well, I wouldn't call it carried on, but I sure did see some things I ain't seen before. I got to Kansas City on a Friday. By Saturday I learned a thing or two. 'Cause up to then I didn't have an idea of what the modern world was coming to. I counted 20 gas buggies going by themselves almost every time I took a walk. Then I put my ear to a bell telephone and a strange woman started in to talk.
What next?
Yeah, what?
What next? Everything's up to date in Kansas City. They've gone about as far as they can go. They went and built a skyscraper 7 stories high, about as high as a building ought to grow. Everything's like a dream in Kansas City. It's better than a magic lantern show. You can turn the radiator on whenever you want some heat. With every kind of comfort, every house is all complete. You can walk the privies in the rain and never wet your feet. They've gone about as far as they can go.
Yes, sir.
They've gone about as far as they can go. Everything's up to date in Kansas City. They've gone about as far as they can go. They got a big theater they call a Burlicue. For 50 cents you can see a dandy show. One of the girls was fat and pink and pretty, as round above as she was round below. I can swear that she was padded from her shoulder to her heel. But then she started dancing and her dancing made me feel every single thing she had was absolutely real. She went about as far as she could go.
Yes, sir.
She went about as far as she could go.
What you doing, Will?
Two-step, all the dancing nowadays. Of course, they don't do it alone. Come on, Aunt Ellen.
Yes, sir.
And that's about as far as she could go.
What are you doing now, Phil?
Ragtime, seen a couple fellas do it on the street. Come on, fellas, help me out. stop the top. Gotta get over to 80 Annie's. I got $50.
Time to get going, boys. Thanks, bud. Well, I can ain't Eller. Come on, Curly. I'll catch up.
Well, that's about as far as we can go. And that's about as far as we can go.
And Ella, gotta ask you something. Who's the low, filthy sneaker Lori's got her calf set for?
You.
Never mind that. I mean, there's gotta be plenty of men trying to spark her, and surely she leans to one of them.
Well, there is that fine farmer, Jace Hutchins, just inside of Lone Ellen. And then, of course, there's that old widow man down at Claremore. Makes out he's a doctor of veterinary.
That's just what I thought. Hello, Judd.
Hello yourself.
Then, of course, there's someone much nearer home who's got her on his mind most of the time, till he don't know a plow from a thrashing machine.
Him?
Yeah, Joe Fry.
That bullet-colored growling man?
Now, don't you say nothing against him. He's the best hired hand I ever had. Just about runs the farm himself. Well, 2 women couldn't do it. You already know that.
Lori take up with a man like that?
Oh, I didn't say she's took up with him.
Well, he's around all the time, ain't he? Lives here.
Out in the smokehouse.
Change your mind about cleaning the hen house tonight. Gotta quit early because I'm taking Lori to the party tonight.
Wait, you're taking Lori?
Ask her.
Well, wouldn't that just make you ball? Don't forget, Anna, we got a date tonight, and if you make up a nice box of lunch, maybe I'll bid for it.
How we going, Curly? In that rig you made up? I'll ride the straddle of them lights and we can like lightning bugs.
That ain't no made-up rig. I hired it over at Claremore.
Lance, you did?
Sure did. Kirby won, too. When I come a-calling right after supper, be sure you got your beauty spots fastened on proper so you don't lose them off now, you hear? That's a right smart turnout. The wheels are yellow, the upholstery is brown, the dashboard's genuine leather. With isinglass curtains you can roll right down in case there's a change in the weather. I'll see you before tonight anyways, on the way back from the station. Ain't no finery, got me thinking that I care to swap for that shiny little Surrey with the fridge on the top.
Hey, Curly, tell all those girls out in Bushhead to stop by here and freshen up. It's a long way out to Skidmore's. Well, that means we'll have lots of company. You better get your lunch hamper packed.
And Eller, don't go to Skidmore's with Curly tonight. You do all have to ride with Judd all alone.
Well, that's the way you wanted it, ain't it?
No, I did it because Curly was so fresh, but I'm afraid to tell Judd I won't go. He'd do something terrible, ain't Eller? Makes me shiver every time he gets close to me. Something wrong inside of me, Eller. My door at night and fasten my windows against it. And the sound of feet walking up and down outside that tree under my room.
Lori.
Morning he comes to breakfast and stares at me and from under his breath like some back in the bush somewheres, and knows what I'm talking about.
You crazy young and stop acting like a chicken with its head cut off.
Stop, Elaine, that tickles.
Now, who you reckon that is just drove up? Why, it's that old Pepper. One sold me that egg beater.
He's got Ain't No Annie with him.
Oh.
Will Parker's Ain't No Annie.
Old peddler. You know what he told me? Told me that egg beater would beat my eggs and bring out my dish rags and turn over my ice cream freezer and I don't know what all.
You who, Ain't No Annie?
Hold your horses, peddler man. I want to talk to you.
Hi, Aunt Eller.
Hi yourself.
Hello, Lori. Hello. Will Parker's back from Kansas City. He's looking for you. Will Parker? I didn't count on him being back so soon. I can see that. Been riding a piece? The peddler man's gonna take me to Fox Social. I got up for the tasty lunch. Hey, Annie, have you tucked up with the peddler man? Not yet. But you promised to Will Parker, ain't you? Not what you might say promised. I just told him maybe. Well, don't you like Will no more? Of course I do. There ain't nobody like Will. What about this peddler?
There ain't nobody like him neither.
Well, which one do you like the best? Whatever one I'm with. Well, you are silly. Now, Laurie, you know nobody can pay me out no mind up until this year. Count I was scrawny and flat as a beanpole. Then I rounded up a little bit, and now the boys act different to me. What's wrong with that? Nothing's wrong with it. I like it. I like it so much when a fella talks purty to me. Why, I get all shaky from heart up. Don't you? I can't think what you're talking about. Well, don't you feel kind of sorry for a fella when he looks like he wants to kiss you? Well, you can't just go around kissing every man that asks you. Didn't anybody ever tell you that?
Yeah, they told me. It ain't so much
how girls are put upon by fate. I know I mustn't fall into the pit, but I'm with them. I forget. I'm just a girl who can't say no. I'm into terrible things. I always say, come on, let's go. Just when I ought to say nix. When a person tries to kiss a girl, I know she ought to give his face a smack. But as soon as someone kisses me, I somehow sort of want to kiss him back. I'm just a fool when nights are low. I can't be cursing and wait. I ain't the type that can bait. How can I be what I ain't? I can't say no. What you gonna do when Elmer gets flirty and starts to talk pretty? What you gonna do? Supposing that he says that your lips are like cherries or roses or berries. What you gonna do? Supposing that he says that you're sweeter than cream and he's gonna have cream or die. What you gonna do when he talks that way? Spit in his eye? I'm just a girl who can't say no, can't seem to say it at all. I hate to disappoint a beau when he's just playing up all. For a while I'm kept refined and cool, I sitting on the velveteens of tea. Then I think of that old golden rule and do for him what he would do for me. I can't resist a Romeo in a sombrero and chaps. Soon as I sit on their laps, something inside of me snaps. I can't say no. Just a girl who can't say no. Kissing's my favorite food. With or without the mistletoe, I'm in the holiday mood. Other girls are coy and hard to catch, but other girls ain't having any fun. Every time I lose a wrestling match, I get the funny feeling that I won. But though I can feel the undertow, I never make a complaint till it's too late for restraint. Then when I want you, I can't say no. It's like I told you, I get sorry for him.
I wouldn't feel sorry for no man, no matter what.
Everyone in Persia has an egg beater.
Have you even been to Persia?
Oh, I'm sure feeling sorry for poor Alec Hackham right now. Look how Aunt Ella's cussing him out.
Allie Hackham, that's his name.
Yeah, it's Persian.
Are you sure for certain you love him more than you love Will?
Well, I was sure. Now that old Will Parker has to come back into town, and first thing you know, he'll be changing my mind.
But Will wants to marry you.
So does Allie Hackham.
Did he ask you?
Not directly. But how I know is he said this morning when he was riding his buggy that he wanted us to ride like that till the end of the world. Well, if we only went as far as Capusi, that'd only take till sundown. Then we have to go somewhere and be all night together. And being all night together means he wants a wedding, don't it?
Well, to a peddler, I don't.
All right. If the egg beater don't work, I'll give you something just as good.
Just say it's good. It better be 1,000 million times better.
My, Miss Laurie. Deputy Crickets, look how high you've grown. Last time I come through here, you was just a tiny little shrimp, and with freckles. Now look at you, a great, big, beautiful young lady.
What about me? If you ain't had yourself no breakfast, go eat yourself a green apple.
Now then, Ella, just listen.
I ain't your Aunt Eller. Don't you call me Aunt Ellie, you little wart. I'm mad at you.
Don't you go and be mad at me. Didn't I say give you a present? Something to wear?
Oh, look, got things to wear. Wouldn't have it. What is it?
Real silk, made in Persia.
What I want with an old Persian garter?
They're all pretty and Eller, with the bows on them and all.
Well, I'll try it on.
Well, hold out your purse.
Do you have any idea I was going to let you slide back?
Before
Hello, kiddo.
Oh, I'm sure sorry to see you in such a good mood, because what I gotta tell you is gonna make you miserable. I gotta marry Will.
Well, that is sad news to me.
Yeah, I gotta marry him. I can't. I'm sorry.
Are you sure you gotta marry Will?
Sure, Susan.
And there's no way to change your mind?
No chance.
All right, then, my heart is busted in two.
Oh, Molly, you do make up pretty things to say.
That you, Ada Wanny?
Hello, Pop. What you been shooting?
Rabbits. Is that true what I hear about Will Parker getting $50?
Sprout Con, he wants to hold you to your promise.
Well, still no. I can't go back on my word.
See how he had them?
I advise you get that money off him before he loses it all. Put it in your stocking or in your corset where he can't get at it. Or can he?
Oh, he ain't exactly kept it. He spent it all on presents.
See? What'd I tell you? I said it had to be $50 cash.
Oh,
Now he can't have it.
Mr. Collins, is that fair?
And who the hell are you?
This is Allie Hackham.
Well, shut your face. I'll fill your behind so full of buckshot, you'll be walking around like the duck the rest of your life.
Oh, lady, if I don't have to marry Will, maybe your heart don't have to be busted in two like you said.
Oh, I did not say that.
Yes, you did.
No, I did not.
Are you trying to make out my daughter to be a liar?
Oh, no, I'm just making it clear what a liar I am. She's telling the truth.
What else you been saying to my daughter?
Oh, an awful lot.
When?
Last night, in the moonlight,
Oh, where?
alongside a haystack.
Listen, Mr. Collins.
Oh, I'm listening. What else did you say?
He called me his Persian kitten.
Why'd you call her that?
I don't remember.
I do. He said I was a Persian kitten because I was like them cats with the soft round tails.
Okay, that's enough. In this part of the country, that's as good as a proposal of marriage.
That's what I thought.
Oh, look, Mr. Collins.
Oh, I'm looking.
I'm a peddler. I'm no good. A peddler travels up and down and all around, and you hardly ever see a daughter no more.
Well, that'd be all right. Take care of my little rosebud.
Oh, Paul, that's perfect. You sure for certain you can bear to let me go?
Are you sure, Mr. Collins?
Oh, I'm sure. Just try and change my mind.
Oh, Lily, ain't it wonderful? Paul making up our minds for us? He won't change neither. Once he says you got me, why, you got me.
Oh, I know I got you.
Mrs. Allie Hackham, the peddler's bride. Oh, wait till I tell
Traps, tricks, hard links, ambush.
Friend, what's on your mind? Why do you walk around and around with your hands folded behind and your chins reared to the ground?
20 minutes ago, I am free like a breeze, free like a bird in the woodland wild, free like a gypsy, free like a child. I'm unattached. 20 minutes ago, I can do what I please. Flick my cigar ashes on a rug. Dunk with the donuts, drink from a jug. I'm a happy man. I'm minding my own business like I oughta. Ain't meaning any harm to anyone. I'm talking to Science Mama's daughter. And then I'm looking down the muzzle of a gun.
It's getting so you can't have any fun. Every daughter has a father with a gun. It's a scandal, it's an outrage. How a gal gets a husband today.
If you make one mistake when the moon is bright, then they tie you to a contract so you make it every night. It's a scandal, it's an outrage. When a family surrounds you and say, you gotta take and make it honest, warn her at it now. To make you make her honest, she will lie like hell. It's a scandal, it's an outrage. On a manhood, it's a lust. Where's the leader who will save us and be the first man to be shot? Me? Yes, you! It's a scandal, it's an outrage. Just a wink and a kiss in your throat. You're a mess and in less than a year by heck, there's a baby on your shoulder making bubbles on your neck. It's a scandal, it's an outrage. Any farmer will tell you it's true. A rooster and a chicken coop is better off than men. He ain't the special property of just one hen. It's a scandal, it's an outrage. It's a problem we must solve. We gotta start a revolution.
All right, boys, revolt.
Oh, hello, Laurie. You're just now packing up your hamper? I've been busy. Oh, let me see. I see you got some gooseberry tarts. Wonder if they is as light as mine. Mine would like to float away if you blew on them.
I did blow into one of mine and it broke into a million pieces.
Ain't she funny?
Gertie, better come inside and cool off.
You coming inside with me, girlie?
Not just yet.
Well, don't be too long. Oh, and don't forget, when the auction starts tonight, mine's the biggest hamper.
That's the kind of girl I heard so much talk of.
You've seen her before, ain't you?
Yeah, but not since she got so big. Never did see somebody get so big looking in such a short time.
Yeah, and she says she's only 18. I bet you she's 19.
So what you got in your hamper?
Not nothing, just some apple jelly and old meat pies. Nothing like what Gertie Cummins has in her basket.
So, you really ran it out with that Judd fella?
Reckon so, why?
I don't know, it's just everyone seemed to expect me to take you.
Then maybe it's just as well you ain't. We don't want people talking about us, do we?
You think people do talk about us?
Now, you know how they are, like a swarm of mudwasps, always gotta be buzzing about something.
I wonder what they're saying. Ah, that you're stuck on me.
Most of it is that you're stuck on me.
Well, I can't imagine how these crazy rumors start.
Me neither. Why do they think of stories that link my name with yours?
Why do the neighbors gossip all day behind their doors?
I know a way to prove what they say is quite untrue. Here is the gist, a practical list of don'ts for you. Don't throw bouquets
Why? Why do you take the trouble to bake my favorite pie? Granting your wish, I carved our initials on the tree. Just keep a slice of all the advice you gave so free. Don't praise my charm too much. Don't look so vain at me. Don't stand in the rain with me. People will say we're in love. Don't take my arm too much. Keep your hand in mine. Your hand so bright in mine. People will say we're in love. Don't dance all night with me till the stars fade from above. They'll see it's alright with me. People will say we're in love. Don't you reckon you can tell Judd you'd rather go with me tonight?
Curly, no, I can't.
Oh, you can't. You know, I think I'll go down to the smokehouse where Judd's at and see what's so elegant about him makes ladies want to go to parties with him.
Curly!
What?
More sigh and gaze at me. Your sighs are so like mine. Your eyes are so like
Got your hamper patch?
Oh, yes, dearly.
Would you like a hanky?
I won't with an old hanky.
Well, you got a smudge under your cheek just under your eye.
Well, open it, can't you?
Howdy.
What do you want?
Finished up with my business up in the house. Figured I'd pay a call. You got a gun, I see.
Get a 45.
What'd you do with it?
Shoot things.
Oh. Look at that big picture there. That's a pretty woman, ain't it?
Your eyes don't lie to you.
Sure looks mighty fine.
Ain't nothing compared to what I got here. Take a look at that top one.
Why, I'd go blind. That'd give me ideas, that would.
That's a dinger, that is.
Yeah, sure is a dinger. It's a nice rope you got here. You know Will Parker? Sure can't spin a rope. That's a sturdy beam you got here, too. You can hang yourself on that, Jud.
What?
Hang yourself. It'd be as easy as falling off a log in 5 minutes or less. Good luck, you'd be dead as a doornail.
What do you mean by that?
And then folks would come to your funeral and sing sad songs. They would. You never know how many people like you till you're dead. You'd probably be all laid out in the parlor with your decked out in your best suit, with your hair combed down slick and a high starch collar.
Better be flowers, you think?
Sure would, and palms too, all around your coffin. People would come and stand around you, and the men would bare their heads, and the women would sniffle softly. Some of them probably faint, the ones took a shine to you when you was alive.
What woman would have took a shine to me?
Oh, plenty of women, only they don't come out and tell you how they feel, less than you die first. They sure would sing loud when the singing started, though. Sing like their hearts would break. Poor Judd is dead, poor Judd Fry is dead. All gather round his coffin now and cry. He had a heart of gold and he wasn't very old. Oh, why did such a fella have to die? Poor Judd is dead, poor Judd Fry is dead. He's looking oh so peaceful and serene. He's all laid out to rest with his hands across his chest. His fingernails have never been so clean. Then the preacher'd get up and he'd say, "Folks, we're here to moan and groan over the loss of our brother Judd Fry, who hung himself up by a rope in the smokehouse." Then there'd be weeping and wailing from some of them women. And then he'd say, "Judd was the most misunderstood man in this territory. People used to think he was a mean and ugly fella, and they used to call him a dirty skunk and an ornery pig stealer." But the folks that really knowed him know that beneath those 2 dirty shirts he always wore, there beat a heart as big as all outdoors.
As big as all outdoors.
Judd Fry loved his fellow man.
He loved his fellow man.
He loved the birds of the forest and the beasts of the field. He loved the mice and the vermin in the barn, and he treated the rats like equals, which was right. Oh, and he loved little children, and he loved everybody and everything in the whole world, only he never let on, so nobody ever noticed. Poor Judd is dead, poor Judd Fry is dead. His friends will weep and wail for miles around.
Miles around.
The daisies in the dell will give out a different smell, because poor Judd is underneath the ground.
Poor Judd is dead. A candle lights his head. He's laying in a coffin made of wood.
What?
And folks are feeling sad, 'cause they used to treat him bad. And now they know their friend is gone for good.
Good. Poor Judd is dead. A candle lights his head. He's looking oh so pretty and so nice. He looks like he's asleep. It's a shame that he won't keep. But it's summer and we're running out of ice. Poor Judd. Poor Judd. That's the way it'd be. Sure be an interesting funeral. Wouldn't like to miss it.
Would like to miss a day. Maybe you will. Maybe you'll go first.
Maybe. Say, where'd you used to work before you come up here? Down by Quapaw, wasn't it?
Yeah. Before that, over by Tulsa. Classy they was to me. Both of them. Always making out they was better. Treat me like dirt.
So, what'd you do? Get even?
Said anything about getting even.
No one I recollect. It just come into my head.
Never come to getting even with anybody. That's just the way to do it.
Huh?
Yeah. Safer ways than that if you use your brain. Remember that fire over on the Bartlett farm over by Sweetwater?
Yeah, about 5 years ago. Burned up the father, mother, and daughter.
Well, that there were no accident. Feller told me hired hand was stuck on the Bartlett girl. Found her flirting with another feller.
And it was him that burned the place?
Took him weeks to get all the kerosene. Find it up at different times. Feller told me he made it out like it happened in Missouri. But I know the whole time it was the Bartlett farm. What a liar he was.
And kind of a murderer too, wasn't he? Did a little errand here.
You ain't told me yet what business you had here. You got no cattle to sell nor cow ponies. You don't crop us unspoke for.
Well, you sure relieved my mind considerably.
There's only one other thing on this farm you could want. Better not be that.
But that's just what it is.
Better not be.
Someone ought
Stay away from her, you hear?
to tell Lori what kind of a man you are. Someone ought to tell you once for yourself.
You get out of here, Curly.
You know, a man wouldn't feel very safe in here alone with you, Judd, if he didn't know you. But I know you. In this country, there's two things you can do if you're a man. Live out of doors is one. Live in a hole is another. As long as you live in a hole, you're scared. Gotta have protection. How'd you get to be the way you are anyway? Why don't you do something healthy for once instead of just sitting up in here calling in a fast food? Yeah! You ought to feel better. Hard on the roof, though. We should let me show you something. See that knot hole over there, about the size of a dime? See the weekend? I just want to see if I can hit it. Went right through the slick as a whistle without touching. You saw it too, didn't you?
Lance, who's making all that ruckus out there?
Something's coming, I suspect.
Who fired off that gun? Is it you, Curly? Well, don't just sit there, you lummy. Answer when you're spoke to.
I shot once.
Who was you shooting at?
You see that knot hole over there?
I see lots of knot
What was
holes.
one of them?
Ain't you a pair of pretty nothings, a picking away at knot holes and scaring everybody to death? Or to give you a good Dutch rub and iron some of the craziness out of you. It's all right, nobody's hurt. Just a couple of fools swapping noises.
Mind if I visit with you, gents? It's good to get away from the women for a while. Now then, I got a few pretty private knickknacks for to show you. Special for the menfolk.
I'll see you gentlemen later. I gotta pick up a Surrey I hired for tonight.
Autistic postcards.
Who do you think you're taking in that Surrey?
Ann Eller. And Lori. She'll take me.
She won't.
Maybe she will.
Promise to go with me. Better not change your mind. She better not!
Well, now then, I want you to look at these. Straight from Paris.
The one none of them things. Connie, frog stickers?
You mean one of them long knives? What would you want with a thing like that?
I don't know. Kill a hog. Or a skunk. It's all the same to you, ain't it? Tell you what I'd like better than a frog sticker if you got one. Ever heard one of these things called Little Wonder? It's a little thing you gotta look through to see pictures, only that ain't all there is to it. Not quite. It's got a little jigger onto it. You touch it and out springs a sharp blade.
On a spring, say?
You say to a fella, look through here. And when he's looking, you snap out the blade, it's just above his chest and BANG! Come.
A good joke to play on a friend. I don't like to handle things like that. Too dangerous. What I'd really like to show you is my new stock of postcards, though.
I'm sick of them things. Want me a real woman?
Oh, what would you want with a real woman? Oh, I am having trouble right now on account of a woman. They always make trouble. Why, look at you. You're a man what is free to come and go as he pleases. You got a nice, cozy little place here. Private, no one to bother you. Artistic pictures, they don't talk back.
Tired of all these pictures of women.
All right, so you get tired of them, so you throw them away and buy some new ones. What can you do with a woman? You just keep getting tired and tired.
made up my mind.
All right. Say, you don't happen to know a girl named Ada Wanny, do ya?
Well, I don't want her.
Oh, well, I don't want her either. But I gotta.
I want nothing to know. Peddler man! I want real things! What am I doing in here? Like the fella said, crawling and festered. What am I doing in this lousy smokehouse? The floor creaks, the door squeaks. There's a field mouse nibbling on the roof, and I sit by myself like a cobweb on a shelf, by myself in a lonely room. Large white there's a moon in my window, and it slants down the beam across my bed, and the shadow of a tree starts to dance on the wall, and a dream starts to dancing in my head. Then all of the things that I wish for turn out like I want them to be. And I'm better than that smart aleck coward who thinks he's better than me. And the girl that I want ain't afraid of my arms, and her own soft arms keep me warm. And the long yellow hair falls across my face, just like the wind in a storm. The floor creaks, the door squeaks, and the mouse starts nibbling on the broom. And the sun glints my eyes. It was all a pack of lies. I'm awake, lonely alone. I ain't gonna dream about her arms no more. I ain't gonna leave her alone. Going outside, get myself a bride. Give me a woman to call my own.
tell you better when I think everything out clearly. Starting to see things clear already. I can tell you what you want. Out of your dreams and into his arms you long to fly. Egyptian sailing songs to tell you why. Out of your dreams and into the hush of falling shadows. Vistas glow and stars are breaking.
cowmen should be friends. One man likes to push a plow, the other likes to chase a cow, but that's no reason why they can't be friends. Territory folks should stick together, territory folks should all be pals. Cowboys dance to the farmer's daughters, farmers dance to the labor's gals. Together, territory folks should all be pals. Cowboys dance to the farmer's daughters, farmers dance to the labor's gals. I'd like to say a word for the farmer. He come out west and made a lot of changes.
He comes out west and built a lot of fences.
Built them right across our cattle ranges.
Well, you search scratches stay back in Missouri where they belong. Hey, we've got those right here, Junior!
Gentlemen, shut up! The farmer is a good and thrifty citizen.
He's thrifty, alright.
No matter what the cowman says or thinks, seldom see him drinking in the barroom. That somebody else is buying drinks. The farmer and the cowman should be friends. Oh, the farmer and the cowman should be friends. One man ropes a cow with ease, the other steals her butter and cheese, but that's no reason why they can't be friends. Every folks should stick together, every folks should all be pals. Cowboys and the farmers, 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 and the farmers,
I'd like to say a word for the cowboy. The road he treads is difficult and stony. He rides for days on end with just a pony for a friend.
I sure am feeling sorry for the pony.
The farmer should be sociable with the cowboy. If he rides by and asks for food and water, don't treat him like a louse, make him welcome in your house.
be sure that you lock up your wife and daughter.
Who would want to marry a far from woman anyway?
No, she married one, so she can get a square meal.
Hey, you can't talk about a woman clothes like that.
He can say what he wants.
Thanks, Will. Let's go,
They ain't nobody gonna be slugging out anything. This here's the party. Sing it, Andrew. Dum diddy dum dum dum.
The farmer and the cowman should be friends. Oh, the farmer and the cowman should be friends. One man likes to push a plow, the other likes to chase a cow, but that's no reason why they can't be friends. And when this territory is the state, it joins union just like all the others. The farmer and the cowman and the merchant must all behave themselves and act like brothers.
I'd like to teach you all a little saying and learn the words by heart the way you should. I don't say I'm no better than anybody else, but I'll be darned if I ain't just as good.
I don't say I'm no better than anybody else, but I'll be darned if I ain't just as good. Together,
right, everybody, time to start the box social. I'm so hungry I can eat a gay folk.
Who's gonna be the auctioneer?
Oh, let one of the men be the auctioneer.
Ain't any little men auctioneer as good as you.
You know, you're the best.
All right then. Now you know the rules, gentlemen. You gotta bid blind. You ain't supposed to know what girl goes with what hamper. Of course, if your sweetheart told you hers will be done up in a certain kind of way with a certain color ribbon, well, that ain't my fault. Now we'll start with the hammers on the other side of the house and then work our way back around here. Follow me, folks.
You lead the way, Ellen.
Why, hello there, young fella.
Oh, it's you.
I was just hoping to catch up with you. You and I ought to have ourselves a little talk.
We only got one thing to talk about. Well, Mr. Hacken, I hear you got yourself engaged to 80 Annie. Well, nothing. I don't know what to call you. You ain't pretty enough for a skunk. You ain't skinny enough for a snake. You're too little to be a man and too big to be a mouse. I reckon you're a rat.
That is logical.
Answer me one question. Do you really love her? And are you serious about her?
Yes, I'm serious.
If I thought you didn't, I'd tie you up in that bag and drop you in the river. You sure you're serious?
Yes, I'm serious.
Do you worship the ground she walks on like I do? You better say yes.
Yes.
The hell you do.
Yes.
Would you spend every cent you had for her? That's what I did. See that bag? Full of presents. Cost me $50. All I had in the world.
If you only had that $50 cash.
Why, I'd have 80 Annie and you'd lose her.
Yes, I'd lose her. Let's see what you got in here. I might want to buy something.
What would you want with them?
I'm a peddler, aren't I buy and sell stuff. Maybe pay you some real money for it. Maybe as much as, well, a lot. Oh, what a beautiful hot water bag. Looks French. Must have cost plenty.
Only cost me $8.
I'll give you $8 for it. All right. Say, there's a crackerjack.
Take your hands off that. That was for our wedding night.
It'll fit so good. I'll give you 15 for it.
But that's...
22. 22.50. Not a cent more. Say, what a beautiful corset.
That was for her to wear.
I didn't hardly think it was for you. I'll give you 15 for this. So, let's see. 8 plus 22. That makes 30. 30 plus 15. That makes 45 and 50 cents. That is 45.50.
45.50. So that's almost... Want to buy some more?
Might. Say, where'd you get this bag from?
Kansas City.
Oh, really? Oh, say, what is this? What is this? How much for this one?
I do love 80 Annie, but that ain't for sale. You ever seen one of these?
What made you want to buy this? Got it in for somebody?
What do you mean? It's just fun of pictures.
It's not that. It's more. It's...
Where is everybody? Where's it, Eller?
On the other side of the house, Lord.
Lord, where's your off to?
How much you give me for this?
I don't like to handle stuff like that. I guess you don't really know what it is.
Sure do. It's a girl in pink tights.
Either you two seen Lord?
On the other side of the house. Auction's going on there.
Hey, Judd, here's one of them things we're looking for, the little Wanda.
How much?
$3.50.
That's a lot of money. Got an idea you might be worth it?
Let's see, $3.50 from him and $45.50 from you. That makes $50, don't it?
Oh, $1 short.
Darn it. Must have figured wrong. How much you give me for the rest of stuff in this bag?
$1.
Done. Now I got $50. You know what that means? It means I'm gonna take 80 Annie back from you.
You wouldn't do a thing like that to me now, would you?
Oh, would I? And once I tell her pa who I got most of the money off of, he'll change his mind about who's smart and who's dumb.
Hey, young fella, you sure buckled me in.
All right, everybody, come on through. Come on in, folks. All right, now, here's the last two hampers. Whose they are, right?
Oh, well, the little one's mine, and the one next to it's Laurie's.
No way, though.
Well, that's the end of that secret. Now, what about Big Ben Fredo Andy's hamper?
2 bits.
4.
Who says 6? You, Slim?
No.
Well, ain't nobody hungry no more? What about you, Peddler Man? 6 bits?
Come on. All right, 6 bits.
6 bits ain't enough for a lunch like Ada Andy can make. Let's hear Dollar. How about you, Mike? You won it last year.
Yeah, that's right. Hey, Doaney, you got that same sweet potato pie like last year?
You bet.
Same old sweet potato pie, Mike. What do you say?
I say it gave me a 3-day bellyache.
Never mind about that. Who bids $1?
Bid.
Mine's the last one. I got her for 6 bits.
Bid $1.
90 cents.
90 cents? We're getting rich. Now the desk from the schoolhouse. Do I hear any more?
You hear $50.
Oh, hey.
$50? Ain't nobody ever bid $50 for a lunch. Nobody ever bid 10.
He ain't got $50.
Oh, yes, I have. If you're a man of honor, you gotta say Ada Annie belongs to me, like you said she would.
But where's your money?
Right here in my hand.
That ain't yours, you just bid it. That's the schoolhouse's now. Still gotta say Peddler Man still gets my daughter's hand.
Wait a minute, that ain't fair.
Go in for $50. Go in. Go in.
Oh, $51.
Are you crazy?
Maybe.
Wait a minute. If I don't bid no more, I can keep my money, can't I?
Sure can.
Then I still got $50. This is mine.
You feeble-minded shotcoat!
Go in. Go in. Gone for $51. That means Ada Andy will get the prize, I guess.
And I get Ada Annie.
What are you gonna get for your $51?
Oh, my 3-day bellyache.
Now here's my niece's hamper. I took a peek inside earlier, and I must say it looks mighty tasty. What do I hear, gents?
2 bits.
4 bits.
What do you say, Slim 6?
Oh, no.
I bid $1.
More like it. Do I hear 2?
$1.25. $2.
$2.50.
$3.
And 2 bits.
$3 and 4 bits.
$4.
And 2 bits.
4 1/4. Ain't I going to hear any more? Well, I got a bid for 4 1/4. You gonna let him have it?
4 1/2.
4 1/2. Go in.
$4.75.
4.75. Well, come on, gentlemen. Schoolhouse ain't built yet. Gotta get a nice chimney.
$5.
$5. Go in.
And 2 bits. Too rich for my blood. I'm out. Can't afford no more.
$5. Ain't got nearly enough yet. Not for cold duck with stuffing and lemon meringue pie.
$6.
$6. Go in.
And 2 bits.
My, you're stubborn, Judd. Mr. Carnes is a richer man than you. And I know he likes custard with raspberry syrup. Ain't I going to hear any more?
No. Y'all dropped out, can't you see?
You got enough, Aunt Eller.
Let's get on with it. Here's the money.
Now hold on, you. I ain't said going yet.
Well, say it.
Go in to Judd Fry for $6 and 2 bits. Go in. Go in.
What'd you say was getting, Lauren?
Judd Fry,
And for how much?
6 1/4.
I don't figure that's quite enough, do you?
What you got?
Got a saddle here, cost me $30.
Can't bid saddles. Got bid cash.
$30 saddle's gotta be worth something to somebody.
I'll give you 10.
Don't be a fool, boy. You can't earn a living without the saddle. You got cash?
Right in my pocket.
Let's not waste time. How high are you going?
Higher than you. Under what?
Well, Annella, I'd like to bid this $10 that Tom just give me.
$10. Go in.
$10 and 2 bids.
Curly.
Most you boys know my horse, Dun. She's a kind of nice horse, gentle, well broke.
Don't sell Dun, Curly. It ain't worth it.
I'll give you 25 for her.
Don't sell Dun, do you? That makes the bid 35, Annella.
Curly, you're crazy. But it's all for the schoolhouse, ain't it? All for education and learning. Going for 35. Going.
Hold on! I ain't done bid yet. Put up everything in the world, didn't you? Can't bid the clothes off your back because they ain't worth nothing. Can't bid your gun, so you're gonna need that. Yes, sir, if you need that bad. So I know, I guess I'm just as reckless as Curry McLean, I guess. Just as good as getting what I want. Put up everything I got in the world. All I saved for 2 years to one farmer. Home for Lori. Here it is, $42.31.
Anybody looking to buy a gun? You, Joe, by the last Thanksgiving, it's worth quite a lot.
Please, Curly, don't sell your gun.
Give you $18 for it.
Sold. That makes the bid $53, Annella. Anybody going any higher?
Going. Well, what's the matter with you folks? Ain't anybody gonna cheer or nothing?
The farmer and the cowman should be friends. Oh, the farmer and the cowman should be friends. One man likes to push a plow, the other likes to chase a cow. That's no reason why they can't be friends.
That's the idea. The farmer and the cowman should be friends. Now go on, farmer, shake the cowman's hand.
Sure. Shake hands. No hard feelings, Curly.
That's better.
Say, Curly, I want to show you something. Ever seen one of these before?
Just what's that?
Use it, Lori. Special something. Just hold it up to your eye like this.
Curly, what you doing?
Doing nothing. What you want to squeal at a feller for? Scared the liver and lights out of him.
Well, why don't you just stop looking at those friends' pictures and ask me for a dance? You brought me to the party, didn't you?
All right, I'll dance to you, crazy woman. Dance with it all through the meadows. That's what you want.
They got me into the pieces, Sam.
$50, so you name the day.
August 15th.
Why August 15th?
That was the first day I was kissed.
I don't remember that.
You weren't there.
Now look here, we gotta have a serious talk. Now that you're engaged to me, you gotta stop messing around. I mean with other fellers. You'll have to be a little more standoffish when fellers offer you a buggy ride.
I'll give an imitation of a crawfish and dig myself a hole where I can hide.
I heard heard how you was kicking up some capers while I was off in Kansas City, Mo. I heard some things you couldn't print in papers from fellers who've been talking like they know.
But I only did the kind of thing I oughta sorta to you. I was as faithful as can be. For me, them stories about the way I lost my bloomers, rumors about a tempest in a pot of tea.
Well, the whole thing don't sound very good to me.
Well, you see,
I go and sold my last fall note. I cut out all shenanigans. I saved my money, don't gamble or drink in the back room down at Flanagan's. I give up lots of other things a gentleman never mentions. But before I give up any more, I want to know your intentions. With me, it's all or nothing. Is it all or nothing with you? It can't be in between. It can't be now and then. No half and half romance will do. I'm a one-woman man, one loving type, all complete with slippers and life. Take me as I am or leave me be. If you can't give me all, give me nothing. And nothing's what you'll get from me. Nothing's what you'll get from me. No half and half romance will do.
would you build me a house all painted white, cute and clean and perfect right?
Big enough for two, but not for three.
Suppose if breakfast should have a third one.
He better look a lot like me.
Image.
He better look a lot like me. Annie. That looks Persian.
Shoot. Come on, get out of here. With you, it's all or nothing. All for you and nothing for me.
Annie.
But if the wife is wise, she's got a pretty eyes. Then men like you are wild and free. So I ain't gonna fuss, ain't gonna frown. Have your fun, go out on town. Save a plate and don't come home till me. And go right off to sleep if you're sleeping. And no use waiting up for me.
Oh, wait, oh, Annie.
No use waiting up for me.
Come back and kiss me.
No. Why wanted to dance?
Wanted to talk to you. What made you slap that whip on old lady? You made her run away. Wanted to hurry.
Because we'd be late for the party.
You didn't want to be with me by yourself. A bit more than you had to.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm with you by myself now, ain't I?
wouldn't have been if you could have gotten out of it. Mornings, you stay in your room all the time. Nights, you sit in the front room and won't get it out of another sight. Last time I see you alone was winter. Snow was 6 inches deep in the drifts when I was sick. You made up that hot soup and bring it out to the smokehouse and give it to me. Me in bed. I hadn't shaved in 2 days. You asked if I had a fever. You put your hand to my head to see.
I remember.
Do you? No, you don't remember as much as me. I remember everything you ever done. Every word you ever said to me. See? Can't think of nothing else. See? See how it is? I ain't good enough, am I? Got dirt in my hands. Pig slop! I ain't fit to touch you. You're better. So much better. Yeah, well, we'll see who's better, Miss Lori. And maybe you wouldn't be so free with your airs. You're such a fine lady.
Are you making threats to me? Are you standing there telling me that if I don't love you to slobber over me like a hogwatt, you're gonna do something about it? You're nothing but a mangy dog and somebody ought to shoot you. You think so much about being a hard hand? Well, let me tell you something that'll rust your brain, Mr. Judd. You ain't a hard hand for me no more. So you just pack up your duds and scoot. And when I got even better ideas than that, you ain't to come onto our place again, you hear me? I'll send your son anywhere you say, but don't you dare set foot inside the pasture gates or I'll send the dogs onto you.
Set your say! Run on yourself. I can't help it. The cat never rest. I told you the way it was. And you wouldn't listen.
What's that?
Oh, it's just me, Lori. Have you seen Ado Annie? She's gone again.
Well, could you do something for me? Could you go and find Curly and tell him I'm here? I want to see Curly awful bad. I gotta see him.
And why don't you turn around and look at crazy woman?
Curly.
Well, you found yours. Now I gotta go hunt for mine.
What on earth is ailing the fella Sam? Where am I going if you ain't crying?
I'm afraid of my life.
Jumping toadstools.
So mommy, I'm crying. I can't help it.
Cry your eyes out.
Oh, I don't know what to do.
Here, I'll show you. My goodness, that's about all a man can stand in public. Get away from me, you.
Honey, you don't like me.
Fight you, my God, get away from me. Dear Lord, here. You stand. Right here where you are. I'll sit down right here. And you tell me what it is you wanted with me.
Well, Judd was here. He talked wild, he scared me. I never saw nobody like him. He was talking crazy and he threatened me, so I fired him. I wish I hadn't. There's no telling what he'll do now.
Well, you fired him. That's all there is to it. I'll get you a new hired hand tomorrow, and I'll stay on the place myself if you're still worried about that hound dog. Now, quit your worrying or I'll spank you. Now that I think about it, how about you marrying me?
Gracious, what I want to marry you for?
Can you think of some reason why you might?
Can't think of none right now. Hardly.
Lori, please, ma'am, please marry me. I don't know what I'd do if you don't.
My Curly, I'll marry you if you want me to.
I'll be the happiest man alive once we're married. I'll have to stop being a cowman and learn to be a farmer. I see that. I quit thinking about throwing a rope and learn how to blister my hands a new way. All things are changing left and right. And now I got you to help me. I don't amount to something yet. I remember the first time I saw you at the fair, you were riding that gray bowl of blue stars, and I said to someone, "Who's that skinny little thing with the bang hanging down on her forehead?"
Yeah, I remember. You was riding Broncos that day.
That's right.
And one of them thrown you.
That did not throw me.
Yes, you jumped off it.
Yeah, sure, I jumped off. If there's anyone in this yard that can hear my voice, I want you to know that Laura Williams is my girl.
Curly.
And she went and got me to ask her to marry her.
He'll marry you all the way to Catoozy.
Let him. What people say we're in love. Here's what happens now.
Just
goodbye here, baby.
Can't even stay to drink to Lori and Curly?
Oh, no, time for the lonely gypsy to back to the open road.
Wish I was going with you. Then it wouldn't be so lonely.
Look, Ada Lanny, I know there's a man out there who loves you like nobody ever loved nobody.
Yes, Sally Hackham.
And that man for you is Will Parker.
Oh, well, I like Will a lot.
Of course you do. Strong like an ox, young and handsome.
I love him all right, I guess.
Oh, and you love those clear blue eyes of his, and the way his mouth wrinkles up when he smiles.
Do you love him too?
I love him because he'll make my Ada Lanny happy. Let me say goodbye, baby. This is how we say goodbye in Persia.
Whoa! Whoa! That was goodbye.
In my country, there's a song that goes, one goodbye is never enough.
Whoa! Whoa!
I'm so glad you're marrying Will Parker. He is a fine fella.
Whoa! Well, Allie Hackham was just saying goodbye.
I want to say goodbye to you too, Will.
No, you don't. I just saw it last
Come here. You two were made for each other. You take care of her, and you be good to him. You don't mind, do you? Friend of the family?
Didn't you say he was going?
Yes, time for the lonely gypsy to head back to the open road. But before I go, let me show you how we say goodbye in my country.
Whoa! Whoa!
Hers and goodbye. Lucky fella, I wish it was me she was marrying instead of you.
Don't seem to make no difference, hardly.
Time for the lonely gypsy to head back to the open road.
You ain't gonna think of that peddler man nowhere, are you?
Of course not. Never think of no one unless he's with me.
And I'm never gonna leave your side.
Even if you don't, even if you never go on a way or trip or nothing, could you, once in a while, give me one of the Persian goodbyes?
Persian goodbye. Well, that's nothing compared to Oklahoma hello.
Whoa! Whoa!
Andrew, why aren't you back at the barn getting drunk with the rest of us? Never seen you stay so sober at a wedding party.
I've been scared all night. Judge if I come back to Curly.
Why? Judge Frost's been out of the territory for 3 weeks.
Saw him last night. That Claymore's drunk as a lord.
3 cheers for the happy couple. Hip hip.
Hooray!
Hip hip.
Hooray!
Hip hip.
Hooray!
They couldn't pick a better time to start in life.
It ain't too early and it ain't too late.
Farmer with a brand new eyes.
Soon be living in a brand new estate.
Brand new estate, gonna treat you great.
Gonna give you barley, carrots, and potatoes. Pasture for the cattle, spinach and tomatoes.
Flowers on the prairie where the June buds zoom.
Plenty of air and plenty of room.
Plenty of room to sweet co-row.
Plenty of heart and plenty of hope.
Oklahoma, where the wind comes sweeping down the plain, where the waving wheat can sure smell sweet when the wind comes right behind the rain. Oklahoma, every night, my honey lamb and I sit alone and talk and watch a hawk making lazy circles in the sky. We know we belong to the land, and the land we belong to is grand. And when we say, now, we're only saying you're doing fine, Oklahoma.
sparkles in the sun. We belong to the land. Yo ho, and the land we belong to is grand. Yippee, 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 and we say, aye-yi-yi-oh-yay. We're only saying you're doing fine, Oklahoma, Oklahoma, okay. Oklahoma, 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 Oklahoma. We belong to the land, and the land we belong to is grand. And when we say, aye-yi-yi-oh-yay, we're only saying you're doing fine, Oklahoma, Oklahoma, okay, Oklahoma.
Better get on into that other dress. Gotta get going in a minute.
Some of you girls go and help Lori out. And you go and pack your own guns. They're laying all over my floor.
Well, would you hitch the team up to the Surrey for me?
Sure will. Have it up in a jiffy.
Oh, go get him, Tiger. He's gone upstairs. Sure did.
What you gonna do, Honk? Get Lori and Curly a chivalry? I wish you wouldn't.
Oh, it ain't nothing but a good old custom. Never hurt anybody. You want me to stay out of it, but moves.
It ain't gonna be rough, is it?
Stop gabbing about it.
Seems like there's times when men have no need for women.
Well, there's times when women ain't got no need for men.
But who wants to be dead?
Gertie?
Thought you was in bushy head.
Just come from there. Too bad you missed Lori's wedding. Oh, I've been having one of my own. I am. Did you marry? Where is he?
Is that him?
That's him.
Really, Hackham?
Oh, hello, kiddo.
Did you see my ring, girls?
How long you been married?
4 days. 4 days with a laugh like that, so count like a golden wedding.
If you married her, you must have wanted to.
Oh, for sure I did. When I saw the moonlight shining on the barrel of her father's shotgun, I thought it'd be better to be alive. Now I ain't so sure.
He ain't gonna travel around the country no more. I decided he ought to settle down in Bushy Head and run Papa's store.
Hey, Whittle, did you hear the news? Gertie married the peddler.
Mighty glad to hear that, peddler man. I think I ought to kiss the bride. Friend of the family, remember? Hey, Gertie, you ever heard of an Oklahoma hello?
Huh?
Why, you little...
Trying to stop Ada Waney from killing your wife.
Oh, mind your own business.
Tyler's. Come on down, peaceful boy, sugar.
And you too, curly-headed cowboy, with a dimple in your chin. Get him down.
Hey, Lori, here's a girl baby for you. Here's a baby boy, too.
Here's the way.
Wedding party still going on? Glad I ain't too late. Have a present for the groom. First, I want to kiss the bride. Here's my present for you.
Stay back, boy.
Chuck, come down. Come down. Do this.
Shut. Calm down, Chuck. Stay back, boy. Look at him, throwing his own knife.
Roll over somebody. Somebody feels hurt. What do we do? Ain't you alright? Just up.
Get away, some of you. Let me look at him.
Now, don't say anything.
It can't be that
I
way.
didn't mean
It
to.
can't be like that to happen to us.
Best thing is to get him to a doctor. I don't know how long he has left to live.
Here, somebody take him over to my rig. We drive over to Dr. Tyler's.
Quickly, all, before it's too late.
I gotta see if there's anything that can be done for him. Take care of it, please, Anna.
1, 3, 2, 3.
Maybe it's best if you and Curly don't go away tonight.
Just don't see why this had to happen when everything was so fine.
And don't let your mind run on it, Lori.
Can't forget, I tell you, never will.
That's all right, baby. If you can't forget to, just don't try to, honey. Oh, lots of things happen, folks. Sickness or being poor and hungry even. Being old and afraid to die. Well, that's the way it is, cradle to grave. But you can stand it. There's one way. You gotta be hardy. You gotta be. You can't deserve the sweet and tender in life unless you're tough.
Wish I would.
Oh, fiddlesticks. Scrawny and old, you couldn't hire me to be the way I am.
What would I do without you? You're such a crazy.
Sure as you're born.
They're taking Judd over to Dave Tyler's until the morning.
Is he alive?
Lord, honey, Cordelia, he's a federal marshal, and figures I ought to turn myself in tonight.
Tonight?
Why, your train leaves Claremore in 20 minutes.
Best thing is for Curly to go on his own accord until the judge.
Why, you're the judge, ain't you, Andrew?
Well, yes, but...
Well, tell him now and get it over with.
Till wouldn't be proper. You have to do it in real court.
Well, let's just do it here and say we did it in court.
But that's breaking the law.
Oh, let's not break the law. Let's just band it a little. Now, come on, Andrew, start the trial. We ain't got but a few minutes.
Andrew, I got a protest.
Oh, come on. We can give this boy a fair trial without locking him up on his wedding night. Now, here's the long and short of it. I need your plea. That means why'd you do it?
Oh, why'd I do it? Because he'd always been pestering Lori, and I always said that one day I would have...
Wait a minute. Don't let your tongue wobble around in your mouth like that. What made you kill him?
Well, he come at me with a knife, and
you had to defend yourself, right?
Yes. And furthermore...
Never mind the furthermores. The plea is self-defense. Now, I need a witness who saw this all happen.
I seen her. Sure did. Self-defense, all right. Tried to sound with dog sticks.
You know what's funny about it? You know, real funny.
You'll feel funny when I tell your wife you're carrying on with another woman, won't you?
No, I ain't going on no another woman.
Well, you'll sure feel funny when I tell your wife you are.
Laugh all you want. But as the federal marshal.
Oh, shut up about being a federal marshal. We can let you take his boy to jail on his wedding night. We just ain't gonna let you. So shut up.
Strange, really, sir. We can be the horses.
Wait a minute. I hadn't even delivered the verdict yet.
Well, the verdict's not guilty, ain't it?
Of course, but...
Let's say it.
Not guilty.
Court adjourned.
Why, ain't a lady, where on earth have you been?
Will and I had a misunderstanding, but he explained it fine.
Oh, what a into position, we'd like to take this chance to thank you all for coming out tonight. You've sure been a mighty fine audience, and we're as happy as a cow in clover. You chose to spend your evening with us. A little bit ago, you saw me give Ada Wayne in Oklahoma hello, and now, led by our seniors, we'd like to give you a Mill Valley adios.
1, 2, 3.